So the Jets at 10 are in a very interesting dilemma. Joe Douglas has to figure out exactly what he wants to do to put this team that's in a 2-year window. Remember, Aaron Rodgers is here for 2 years. Not looking at it more than that. Can't look at it less. Just give it 2 years. What do you do at 10? Let's say Alt's off the board. Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., the 2 top quarterbacks, maybe Drake May. And you're sitting there at 10, and you may have some options. You may have Olu Fautanu. You may have Brock Bowers. Rome Odunze probably is gone. If he's there, I think you take him just because you need as much firepower on offense as you can get. But let's say you're there and you have Olu Fautanu, you have Troy Fautanu, which apparently the Jets like. What do you do at 10? Because you can make arguments for and against all these guys. Now, with Brock Bowers, do we really know what this kid's going to offer us in this 2-year window? Is Nate freaking Hackett, the worst offensive coordinator maybe in football, is he going to be able to scheme this guy open? Are we better off taking a tackle? Do we trade up? Do we trade up and look at Joe Alt maybe? Or Malik Neighbors? I would love it, but at what cost? If there's a lot of buzz around J.J. McCarthy, or if Drake May ends up falling a bit, what's going to be the cost to trade up when other teams, Minnesota, Denver, may also be looking to trade up? The Jets are in a very interesting dilemma. I think the best case scenario, we trade back. Trade back, not too far back, but trade back where you can get maybe a late second or an early third. Our next pick's at 72 after 10. Trade back, stack up a few pieces that you need. You need a weapon and you need an offensive lineman that's serviceable enough that they can come in if need be. Trade back, see what you can do, get an offensive lineman, and get a weapon. My fear is at 10, if we end up going with a Troy Fautanu, or even someone I really like in Brock Bowers, we may then neglect another need. Get the tackle, you don't have the weapon. If you get the weapon, you may not have the tackle. Trading back seems to make the most sense to me, but again, it's not easy to trade back. So the Jets are in a very interesting dilemma, and Joe Douglas is going to have to make a lot of phone calls. We know he's good at trading, but he's got to make maybe more calls than he's ever made on draft day.